was revealed to be gay over 20 years later. Does J.K. Rowling work for PBS? It got me thinking about how long that show has been on the air. There are 22 seasons of Arthur, and there was even a spin-off show with Buster where he became like a vlogger or something. But out of all of those seasons, all of that Arthur that I watched as a kid, I only remember a handful of episodes. There was one where they went on a field trip to a museum. There was something about like a comic book with a rabbit that was a superhero, kind of like Batman. There was that one where Steven Crowder sang the Jekyll and Hyde song.
'Cause I was Jekyll, Jekyll, Hyde, Jekyll, Hyde, Hyde, Jekyll, 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 Hyde, Jekyll, Hyde.
That's not even a joke. Steven Crowder was the voice of the Brain when he was a kid. All right, everybody, listen up. I made a mistake here. Steven Crowder voiced the Brain in 2000 and 2001, but the Jekyll and Hyde episode actually came out in 1998, okay? Here I am. I'm admitting my mistakes. I'm not a perfect human, okay? So get off my back. But there's only one other episode out of all of them that I actually... So get 1998, okay? Here I am. I'm admitting my mistakes. I'm not a perfect human, okay? So get off my back. But there's only one other episode out of all of them that I actually remember. And that episode was Bleep. I thought it was just a weird fever dream that I had when I was a kid, like fighting foodons or a big comfy couch or that Ronald McDonald cartoon where they got lost in a maze of mirrors. But I looked it up and all of those things actually happened. I have a lot of suppressed pop culture memories from my childhood. This episode of Arthur is so absurd that I actually can't believe they made it. It aired in 2003 when I was 7 years old, and I remember it vividly. So, let's all get our swimsuits on and let's dive into this episode.
Hi, everybody. I'm here on the set of The Altos. You know, that TV show about the family life of a gangster?
This is a Sopranos reference, right? Why would I have watched The Sopranos and know what that show is? I'm 7, Arthur. I'm 7.
They've agreed to let me teach you a little something about television. Here is what's known as the bleep. Whenever you hear, it means there's something that you're not supposed to hear. Here is the person who is making them.
Okay, in pretty much every video I make, there's at least one thing that everyone points out that I got blatantly wrong, and it makes me look like an idiot who doesn't know anything. There's this video where her and her dad dress up like Mortal Kombat characters and they're fighting. It was probably a photoshopped image that they just, changed the image then. There was that one where Steven Crowder sang the Jekyll and Hyde song. This might be one of those situations right here because I'm not going to bother looking this up, but there's not just a guy on set bleeping things out in real time, right? They do that in post afterwards. Obviously, right? Because when I was a kid, this episode of Arthur made me believe that there was somebody sitting there bleeping out the swear words as the actors said them. So either I was just a dumb little kid, or that actually was a job, and I'm a dumb little adult. We may never know. So they do a little Sopranos parody sketch thing to give kids some insight as to how and when the bleep is used on TV. So let's watch some of that.
Ugh, this is terrible, Apple Betty. It's my mother. Now there was a woman who could make an amazing Apple Betty. When she made it, the whole neighborhood stood outside her house. Saint that woman was. If it's okay with you, T, I'd like to give that pastry chef a taste of his own cannoli.
Cannolis are phallic. Is he saying he wants to cut off the baker's wiener and feed it to him? Gosh, they just don't make children's programming like they used to, huh?
None of you so much as unless I say so, capiche?
I vividly remember watching this episode in the living room as a 7-year-old, and my mom was in the kitchen like, Scott, what the f*** are you watching in there? There better not be any f***ing swearing on that TV show. No, I'm kidding. She was very confused though, and rightly so. You probably wouldn't expect PBS kids to be slinging around so many naughty words. Still better than letting your kids watch Jake Paul though, so. Okay, so now that we've been introduced to what swear words are, the actual episode starts. DW and her grandma are in a bowls and plates store. I don't know, it's boring grandma stuff. When some bratty teen comes in with his mom. You know how teens are, always being disrespectful and talking back to their parents. God Teens suck, am I right?
Stop that. You'll break something.
Whatever.
That's enough backtalk, young man. You can forget about going to that concert tonight.
What? You can't do that.
I can, and I have.
Oh, sweet heavens. It's so weird hearing a bleeped out swear word on a kid's show. And it's not even like that SpongeBob episode, because yeah, SpongeBob is for kids, but people of all ages can and do watch it and enjoy it. Arthur is absolutely 100% a children's show, so this is very strange. What word did he even say? Hold on. I think he called his mom a beach, probably. I don't know though, it kind of looks like a 2-syllable word. Bastard. Maybe, I don't, what word looks like this? I don't know, we'll figure it out eventually. By the time this video is over, we will have
Oh my God, Scott is
My coach told me, you won't have success if you can't handle failure. That's big, not just for hitting, for anything in life.
He talked about Arthur in that episode. I didn't know Arthur had that cussing episode. That was fried.
I've uncovered what the mystery word is, I promise you. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Scott was talking about this Arthur.
But then she goes to school the next day and brings the word up to some of the kids there. More specifically, she brings it up to these two horrifying nightmare children.
Guess she doesn't watch cable TV. Wow! So I can just say it? Just like that? No.
Oh, she's about to say it. DW.
That?
What's this?
No, don't! But you just said...
She said... Oh, people fried. Yeah. DW's about to say it. Oh, come on. This fucking computer. My computer won't let DW say it.
Wow! So I can just say it? Just like that? No, don't! But you just said different when there's grown-ups around.
Oh, F off. You guys were literally rolling on the ground, shouting it like 4 seconds ago. You think this lady who's standing 15 feet away couldn't hear you yelling, asshat? That can't be the word. Anyway, the demon twins tell DW that the reason she can't say it in front of adults is because it will turn them into zombie slaves. So, of course, she has a nice little fantasy about that.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want.
Yes, DW, your every wish is my command.
Can I have a soda? Wow.
Any other wishes? DW, are you all right?
Huh?
Look at freaking Deadpool 1 and 2 over here breaking the fourth wall, thinking they're slick.
Scaredy cat! I'm not! Guess she just wants to stay a baby all her life. Yeah! She doesn't deserve to know the word.
Okay, look at this situation. They walk out of school and just start loudly bullying this girl right in front of an adult. Look at this stupid little girl. She's just a baby, isn't she? Oh, she's just a dumb bitch. And they said she doesn't deserve to know the word, but she does know the word. She's the one that brought it up. If you're gonna be a bully, at least be a good one, you dough-faced, camel-toed dorks. So this whole thing is really eating away at DW. I mean, it's all she can think about. And frankly, it's not good for her mental health. I mean, she's a wreck. So she hatches a foolproof plan to see if this word actually has magic powers, if it can actually turn adults into zombie slaves.
Cool.